Hello everyone, how's it going? Thanks for joining me on the stream. Alright, oops, I have my Twitch on here. Cool, this is going to be my first development stream on my own. I'm going to be doing a little bit of art and level design, so if you've come to join me for some beautiful Unity work, you're in the right place, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so first off, I'm going to just show you around the new track that I'm making here. It's called The Processing Plant, which is not very exciting, but you know, we'll probably get a better name for it eventually. But we'll see. Anyways, yeah, so I'll kind of show you what this looks like so far. We got a little starting area here. This is where all the players line up. A little caution area for the big drop that's going to be happening. And you're going to drop down here, zip around, and go around here. Let me see actually if it's playable. I know we were kind of working on getting some stuff set up, so let me see if that's working there. So this is a development stream, so there's going to be lots of time where we're just saving or waiting for Unity to load, so please bear with me. In the meantime, while that's happening, I will be checking to see if any PS5s have become available. That's what I've been doing with my life for the last couple months. Really want to get it on Shoppers Drug Mart, use those sweet PC points, but obviously that's a hard one to get. Costco has a pretty sweet deal too, but it's kind of overkill for what I want. It's just fine too. All right, let's see if this works. Bum, 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 bum. Lots of loading. If you're new, or if you, I guess if you're not new, but if you've watched this before on our stream, you will notice now we have our own custom emojis. Finally got approved, so pretty exciting. Get to emoji up being a dog. Dun, dun, dun. Where is it? There you go. Boom. Oh, 2 corgi heads. Oh, 3 corgi heads. That's not what I wanted to hit. Bam. All right. It's loading. It's loading. My mouse is moving, so that means it's loading. Apologies for the wait. This is part of Unity goodness. Oh, here it comes. I don't even know if it'll actually load the game. Hey Mark, how's it going? Fluffy stuff. Yeah, we got emojis, man. Look at this. I don't know if everybody can see them. I have no idea how Twitch works, so I don't know if these emojis are available for everybody or if they're like subscriber emojis or something, or you gotta use bits or some magic. I don't know. I don't know how things work. Can you use them? Anyways, let me know if you can. Oh, channel points. Wow. Oh yeah, I guess I have infinite channel points, so I could do whatever. Wild. Alright, come on baby. Load it up. We were just having a chat actually with Game Dev Mark there about some changes he's making to the game too, which are very exciting. So we'll hopefully get to do those too. Oh shit, there it goes. The Shuck Pack. Cool. Those ones aren't very exciting, but I'll probably replace them once we get some new characters too. I like the character heads, they're kind of fun. Okay, local play. Processing plant. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping the new changes, yeah, we can stream them pretty soon because they look pretty awesome. Game Dev Mark made some really awesome videos too. He always makes these sweet videos of his new updates and like how to use them and what their functions are. So just watching that, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So bouncy. All right, come on, baby. I don't know if it's actually loading. Oh, it's doing stuff. It's loading the track. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. What did you do? It loaded the track, but it's not getting rid of the old menu or something, or the loading screen. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I don't even know where this screen is now. 1 second here, let me see. Yeah, it's trying to play stuff. Yeah, I don't even know where the menu is. Why is the menu? Up here we got Power Up Manager. This is Track Select. Does this menu not even exist? Oh, maybe the main camera never loaded or something. The HUD is up there. Anyways, I thought this was working, but... Oh yeah, no camera. Oh, is that what's going on? I must have not set up the track correctly or something, but yeah, I guess it's not loading the camera. Oh, anyways, that could be for a later stream where we actually get to play the track. Today, we'll just make some stuff. So let me just load up the track again. Oh my God, it takes so long. I know, right? Oh. Yeah, I think we need to spend some time getting the playing from a track stuff working, because trying to go through the menu every time is kind of a pain, especially if it doesn't work. So used to work, but yeah, we've added a lot of stuff recently too. So we have all this online functionality now, and oh, did you not process my click? Sometimes you double click in Unity and it's like, I don't know if that was 2 clicks. I think that was one solid click. All right, so yeah, back to it here. We got our processing plant. So yeah, well, I'll kind of go over it a little bit. So yeah, we got a little start area here. So the idea behind the processing plant was that, and things kind of changed a little bit, but the idea was that the original track that we have, Asteroid Field, that you maybe saw during the beta, was out in space, and there was robots collecting asteroids. That's why there's arms carrying asteroids around, and I don't know, I didn't really do a lot to make it feel overly functional, but the idea was that these asteroids had a bunch of minerals in them or something, or they're the rocks in the asteroid belt. So then robots and people or whoever was collecting them, and then in the processing plant they were bringing them down and then processing them. And I think that's kind of the lore, but I don't really care anymore. I don't think anybody does. So we're kind of just having a little bit more fun with the factories right now, or with the levels, and not worried, not as worried about them connecting together in the lore kind of aspect of it. So so that's kind of the idea behind this one, but I don't really care if it makes sense. It's just kind of going to be a fun track. So anyways, you can scroll down here. We have items that fly by. I still have to redo the track art, which we'll do at some point too, but so yeah, you fly down here. We have these new speed zones, so as you're going down, it actually is a lot faster than the regular game, to kind of simulate gravity and you actually going down here. We have all this ooze and stuff, right? The idea is this factory is just wrecking this planet a new one. So it's there's just green ooze and stuff everywhere. I don't know why, but it just looks cool. So you know, players aren't really going to see too much of this, so it's kind of meant to just be for the intro screenshots and stuff. I have some crazy weird blending going on there, which I got to fix. But anyway, so then you go up here. You're going to go through this track here area. We have some of this stuff too, which we have. We've introduced a couple little new things. So for one is these rotating item pickups, so they're not going to just be stationary on the track, so they're going to kind of zip around, and you're going to have to aim and make sure you hit them. And then you got bounce pads that are going to shoot you into the rocks if you don't aim properly. I put an obelisk monolith here, which I just felt was necessary for 2020 when I started working in this track. So that's that. Then you're going to go through here. You're going to do a little jump up on some rocks. Right, you're going to go through this big entrance. Nobody will ever see it from this angle, right? The game's kind of down screen. But again, really cool for screenshots. And if we have a replay mode or a spectator mode, I feel it'll be kind of cool for that too, right? People get to see, you know, different parts of the track that they may not see otherwise. You're going to go in here, and we got these not thwomps kicking around places, but we also have these other obstacles here that these ones kind of go back and forth. I kind of call them saws or something like that. So they kind of go back and forth slowly, and you have to aim your character to make sure you can go through these. I might actually have to raise these up a little bit now because our characters are a little bigger, so might have to just scale this up a little, something like that. So yeah, you kind of do that. Let me undo that just so it's back to where it was. And then we have a bunch of like other really cool things in this level. We have these things. They're called burst pads. So what they do is they could do a couple different things. So they kind of go underneath the track, and they'll go under and then like pop back out. Let me show you the animation here. It's nothing too exciting, but it's kind of cool. So this one, no, this one, yeah. So they kind of just go in and then pop out. They're just kind of using the thwomp that I had before, but they're just upside down. So you could put like a bunch of things on here, so they kind of burst up and then do a bunch of regular stuff. Yeah, human Tetris. Hey Nito, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, human Tetris. It is like human Tetris. Or no, you know what? Did you guys ever watch? What's that show called? Wipeout, where like there was like the wall coming towards people, and you had to like make a shape and see if you would fit through. That's kind of the idea behind these, right? So you have to kind of sneak through. But yeah, these burst pads are going to be kind of fun. So you have like, let's say this burst pad has a speed burst on it. So it'll go below the track, and then this will like open and close and have a little bit of a tell of when it's going to open and close, and then it'll go boom, and then come back out, and then you could burst through it. Same with item pickups. So these are kind of offset. So when this is up, these are down. So then depending on where you are, you can kind of pick and choose whether you want to get a burst pad or go through here. Actually, if I hit play in here, I don't think I'll be able to actually play the game, but I might be able to show you the animations because it'll be a little bit more exciting to fly through. So just give me multitudes of seconds while this loads. All right. Yeah, so if you're joining us, I'm just working on a brand new track here called The Processing Plant. And just kind of going through, first I'm just going to kind of showcase the track a little bit. So I'll show you the little intro, I guess. So each track starts with like a little Mario. Whoa! Thanks, Patriot. Thanks for the squawk. Yeah, I updated some of the sounds too. So each of the tracks kind of starts with this like Mario Kart-esque intro. So we got these kind of cool things here. But I'm actually going to switch over to the scene view. There we go. This is going to be way more exciting to look at. So yeah, these little dudes go side to side. These swamps are just kind of for show, just to kind of show you what they're gonna do in the future. But yeah, so burst pads are gonna kind of do this stuff. They kind of just intersect right now, but eventually they're actually gonna open and close and have these cool little apertures. We got some sideways thwomps, which we have to design. They won't look like this. These are just like boxes, and they won't be called thwomps. And I'm sorry if Nintendo's watching. Please don't sue me. They'll be called something else. So yeah, then this track's a lot more active than the last one, a lot more moving parts, and then a lot more options for players too. So you're gonna have the choice here to try and get an item, but possibly smash into, I don't know, Doug here. We won't call them thwomps anymore. Let's call them Dougs. So you might hit a Doug here, or you could take this upwards area, which is safe and clear, but it's gonna be a little bit harder because it'll be on the outskirts of the screen. Oh yeah, okay, so yes, they are angry faces on the thwomps. So a little bit of personal lore for this factory is it is actually run by a bunch of surly robots that are not quite handled to do the job they're tasked with. So I could actually show you. I made some really crappy concept art for this. I'm like an okay 2D artist. I'm not great. Actually, we do have something new too. So I'll show you some of the art I made, if you want to call it art. So yeah, let me open this up here for you. 1 second. You should be able to see this, right? So this is kind of the idea behind these. Let me see if this shows up. Okay, sweet. So yeah, like a lot of the robots are just going to be like surly robots with faces on them. So we're going to have a burping robot that's going to throw up a bunch of asteroids on the track. We're going to have these like robots that just kind of like move things across the track with like big handles and just like whatever, looking surly. My favorite one of my personal design is this is Worried Robot. He's like super concerned that he's going to drop this rock, and he's going to be kind of like sweating and just kind of like concerned. I don't think anybody's going to see this, but I like Worried Robot. Then we have like one-handed beefy robot hanging out like with like molten lava dripping out of his head. These are kind of be like the sideways thwomps where they're just going to be going like side to side with some things. These are my ideas for the thwomps. All right, some sort of machinery smashy thing. Oh, good, thanks. That's good. I'm glad. I like this one. I really like too. He's just kind of like a kid playing cars on the track, where he's just kind of like moving them along. All right, and he's the one that's like just kind of putting some obstacles on there. So that's kind of my idea for the for these guys. Again, I'm not a great artist, but you know, I'll kind of show you. You know, I kind of drew up a couple of these little guys. You know, this is kind of what the track might look like, and make it a little bit industrial, but still kind of fun. And then, which nobody has actually seen, even from our team, because our concept artist just sent them to me. So she's taking my art and making it a little bit more interesting. Well, a lot more interesting and better. But yeah, this is kind of, you know, some of the ideas for the concept. And this is like a real artist actually doing some work. So just to kind of show you what they'll be like. But yeah, I love robots with faces. I don't know. It's just kind of hilarious that robots are sentient. Yeah, right? Yeah, did you? Yes, I know. Sorry, Vince, I didn't even have a chance to post those on our Discord. I should just tell our concept artist to post them on the art channel, because she was just kind of getting my like feelers for it, just to see if I was kind of digging where they're going, and just to kind of talk about some stuff. But I really like them because they're just kind of hilarious. So hey, so yeah, you could go up here and drop down, and then we have you know, you could take middle ramps over stuff if you feel these things might smush you. I even have like items attached to the side of things, so it'll be like really hard to kind of like skim by. It'll be a big risk and reward if you can, you know, touch the side of this thing or smash into it. I also, I don't know what these are going to be yet, but these, as far as a level design perspective goes, I'm a very big fan of like showing players where things are going to be if they're not there right now. So this is kind of going to show you where these things will stop, so you know this is going to be a safe area to fly through. I'm a big fan of that kind of idea. This one's actually doing, this one I haven't actually properly done yet, because this one's going to go across. But the idea behind this is kind of where they're going to stop, so they're never going to go off of this area. Anyways, then we have like little ramps you can jump off of, just things that kind of moving in and out of the track for some reason. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense why that's happening, but you know, so these areas are completely safe. And then we have some other fun stuff. I don't know if we'll keep everything here. We still have some play testing to do, but this track was fairly fun the last time we played. So then we have this area. This is where the throwing up robot's going to be. He's going to be throwing up some asteroids over here. And this is like, I don't know, like a shitty conveyor belt system. So the idea was that the whatever machines are picking up some asteroids from here, putting them on the conveyor belt system. They're going over here and going across on this conveyor belt here into, I don't know, George, whatever, we'll call the throwing up guy George. And then George is going to take them and he's going to spit them back out. I still have to do these. I had these as physics assets, but I have to animate them for our online system. And then you're going to go through here, and then these conveyor belts actually work. So as you fly on them, they actually push you in the direction that you see. So you'll go faster this way, and then over here, if you stay on them, they'll just drop you off here, and this will be like a big pit of like magma or molten lead or something. I don't know. Maybe like a Terminator hand sticking out of it or something like that, if people end up getting a good look for it. Or just like a Ripley falling into it with an alien coming out of her belly forever. So yeah, we got some like popping out ramps, then we got some more things here, and then we have these. These are like magma geysers that are going to just like fly out of the track, so you can hit them and they'll, I don't know, burn you or something. Then we have my favorite part of the track here, which is just spirally nonsense. So the camera will actually like follow the track and it'll spin around. It's just really hard to do in Unity from a thing. But mainly this is just kind of to look cool, and they'll have some like support beams and stuff for you to hit. Right now they're not spawning for some reason, but there's these giant magma pillars here, and then there's emitters that shoot moving ramps across the front of these. Yeah, melting robots. Yeah, I like in the pool. Yeah, I like that. Just like a bunch of robots like stuck in there, like they just got discarded. Like still alive and like blinking, just like, I don't melt. I'm made out of like whatever non-melting material. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, so these ones are going to have like moving ramps across the front of these, so you'll have to avoid these dugs and then hit a ramp and then jump over the lava. And then the last stretch of the track is going to be that big robot that's like pushing the things back and forth, and he's just pushing a bunch of nonsense across on the track. And this part is actually pretty fun to play test because there's just so much going on, but it's also not like super hard, but you kind of just get like stressed out because the obstacles are moving. So you can like go down the center and like time your way through these things. I might have to adjust some of this item placement because I don't love the items like fully intersecting and stuff. So maybe I'll put them on those bounce pad things anyways. But yeah, so that's kind of the track. So hopefully we'll have this playable for you soon for you to check out while we're streaming on Fridays. And then hopefully we can get it to you as an actual playable build for one of our betas coming up. But yeah, so this is kind of our this is what's called like a white box over here, where it's just made out of like really shitty cubes and simple stuff, where I'm just kind of blocking stuff out and kind of getting ideas. And this half here is where I've already started putting in some artwork over the last like 6 months, which usually doesn't take this long, but I kind of took many hiatuses to finish this stuff, so, and to work on some other stuff. Also, I'm having some problems with my waterfalls in the editor. They look fine, but when you hit play, they do this nonsense. Look at this. So usually there's just some numbers on these that I have to adjust, that they work differently in the editor over the build or like over play when you hit play. So I don't know why, but yeah, I just have to chill them out to something, yeah, like that or something like that, like just -1. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so that's kind of like a brief overview of the level. Brief? I don't know, that's probably like half an hour, but that's as brief as it gets, I guess. Anyways, so I'm just going to kind of jump in here. If you have any questions for me about the level or about what I'm doing, or just like level design stuff or art design stuff or whatever, let me know. Or if you have even suggestions, if you're like, hey, it'd be cool if this thing had a face, or you know, this didn't have a face. I don't know, whatever you have to say. That'd be cool. So I'm not going to be making any unique models today. I'm just going to be kind of using models that we already have to kind of fill out the main structure of this environment. So there's lots of like little things like these things that need like actual models, and they need a little bit of care put into them. And then obviously the track. This is the track from the other level that we have. I want to make a new unique track. So slap a face on it. You know what? It works surprisingly well, right? Ask like Bit Trip Runner or Super Mario, right? Put some eyeballs on that sucker. Looks great. Everybody loves it, right? Something about having just a human face, you know, it just looks good. I also love making things that kind of look like they have human faces, but don't really. That's always kind of fun too, where people look at it and be like, oh, that's kind of a face. There's a term for that, where humans like find faces in things that don't have faces, but I don't know what it's called. So anyway, so the way I like to work from big to small. So I like to kind of finish everything as best as I can with like, you know, like blocking out, and we did lots of playtesting on this. And now I'm just trying to basically cover up all the bad stuff that I did, like all the simple kind of silly work that I did. So all these, you know, like this kind of stuff. I want to replace this with this. Once everything in the level looks kind of to this quality, I'm then going to go through and start making smaller things. So then I'll probably start making like floors and stuff. So ramps and stuff like that. And then things that are really amazing, like the Dugs over here and the big robots, I'm going to give to somebody better to do. So I'll probably get Pixelon's Vince to do it, and our concept artist, which you saw, is doing some drawings for it. She's going to hand those over to Vince, and he's going to make them look really good. You know, not that my, you know, cylinders with eyeballs don't look great, but they can definitely look a lot better. So yeah, if you're wondering, these are just Unity primitives that I use to make these. I really didn't need to. Like, this could have just been a cube that I animated going up and down and would have had the same effect, but you know, makes me feel a little better knowing that these things already have some eyeballs on them. So I'm also not overly concerned how the robots are going to fit into this room quite yet. Like, this might not make a ton of sense to have some sort of robot in here, but I'm feeling that I'm just trying to give them a lot of space around here so we can, you know, if we make a robot that's moving this stuff left and right, I can kind of slap him in here and then build stuff around him afterwards. That's kind of my goal. I don't know if that's really going to work out yet, but I'm not concerned about having robots like that are so big that they're interconnected with the walls at this point, except for maybe like George over there is going to be spitting out rocks or something like that, or you know, if this guy's going to be some sort of robot. This might not even have to be a robot. This saw thing right here, this could just be machinery. And then I think this guy will be a robot for sure, because I think he's just kind of like going to be sticking out of here, so he can just kind of like sit in here or on top of this stuff. I could like build him a chair or something. That might be kind of fun. But anyways, so a lot of this stuff here is actually just made out of really simple primitives too. I kind of made myself like a kit of assets. A lot of companies have different terms for this, like kit bashing or just like leveling up, or like arting up stuff, or whatever. Everybody's got a different term for it. So basically what I like to do is I just like to make myself a lot of different shapes and things like that. So here's like a kit of assets. You can't see my giant list over here. I have it off screen, but you can see the little previews here. So I've kind of just made myself like little clamps and like different cylinders and just like random blocks. Yeah, like a modular kit. Yeah, thank you. And I kind of use those just to kind of smush things together and just try and make some interesting shapes, right? I'm really concerned about shapes at first over anything else. And I'm a big fan of repetition, so sometimes I'll have a section. So like this section's kind of unique, maybe symmetrical in this regard, right? So it's symmetrical like left and right. And then I have this next section, which is not symmetrical, but is very repetitive. So these pillars kind of go around this corner, and they're all kind of the same setup, but they're no longer symmetrical. So, and then this area, because it's going to lead into this big room here, I'm going to have to kind of think about what I want to do for here. So, anyways, one of the other things I like doing, and what I was thinking before, last time I was working on this room, is because we're going to be entering this area here that's huge, right? This is going to be a big open area with Doug throwing up on the track here, big molten pile of dead robots in here. That's going to be pretty awesome. And then this is going to get closed off into this tube exit kind of thing. Maybe we'll have some vents up here. Again, people won't see a lot of this stuff, but it helps with kind of the structure and things like that. But because this area is so big, and I want it to feel big if the camera ever pans around in there for replays and things like that, I want to make the area just before it actually feel very small and maybe a little claustrophobic, so that way there's a big change between the claustrophobic stuff and the open stuff, and it kind of amplifies the feeling that you'll have in there. So I think the theme of this little area here is going to be claustrophobia. Is going to be kind of make something a little bit tight. So apologies, taking a little coffee break here with my comic on there. It's called Strange Planet. You guys ever read that one? It's really good. Little aliens doing human things, and they write it from like an alien point of view. Very entertaining. Okay, so let me just start throwing some stuff in here. Is kind of how I do things. Like most of my life, I try not to think about things too much. I just kind of throw things in, see what happens. It's been working out pretty well so far. So we have these giant blocks. These are like my go-to blocks. They have a really terrible pivot. I don't understand why I did this, but now it's too late because I've used them too many times to change that. But yeah, please don't judge me, Vince. I don't know what happened here. Look at this thing. Isn't this the worst pivot ever? This is like my first day making something. Oh, is this the prefab or is this the block? Oh, that's the mesh. Oh, that's even grosser. Where's my thing here? Block. Kind of wish Unity had some better visualizations for things, but yeah, you should judge me on that. It's really terrible. I don't know what happened. I only noticed it in this level finally, and I'm just like, oh no, it's too late. I already made a whole track. I can't go back. What the hell is that thing called? So Unity has these two things. You could bring things in as well. You bring things in as meshes, but you can make prefabs out of them, which are just kind of like little containers for the meshes that you bring in, and they allow you to do some very fun stuff with it. But sometimes I forget what things are called. Huge block C. Do I have a huge block C? Yeah, I do. All right. Oh, this pivot's terrible too. I thought maybe the prefab was better. I don't know. Am I in pivot? I am. I must have just been on center all the time. Oh, so gross. What a shameful thing. If I'm gonna lose followers, anybody that's a dev, why would you watch this stream now? Why would you follow this company? They don't know how to make pivots. Okay, so we're kind of going through this. Section here. I always like to look at things from like the player's point of view as much as I can, even though our player's point of view is kind of like this, which doesn't really make sense for this game. But I try and look at things from the track, you know, where the camera might be. So this is kind of an opening up shape. So maybe if I turn it upside down. Nope. Oop. Yeah, like it's kind of closing around the player. Let's see what that feels like. Maybe have that. Again, I'm a big fan of symmetry, so this area is going to be very symmetrical as well. So let me just rotate that here. Something like that. It's feeling pretty cool. I like this little upside down Y shape here. And let's repeat that closer to the entrance here. So I also like to kind of make my start and ends of sections, and then I can kind of work things out from there. All right, so let's do, yeah, maybe like in the middle of this checkpoint here. Boom, boom, boom. I don't care if this stuff intersects right now, because this is all just going away. This is all temporary cubes, cubes, cubes. Get out of here, cubes. You've done your job. Time for retirement. Oh, pivots. I know. I'm sorry, everyone. It's such a shame. I'm so ashamed of myself. Pivots. Embarrassment. It's okay. Once we do another level and we don't use this machinery stuff anymore, I won't have to deal with it. That's the goal. All right, so there we go. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting shape. Let me see, maybe I'll take these guys and throw them over here. Maybe make them a little bigger. So now, typically I would actually advise from scaling things up a lot, you know, between objects, because you know, typically you have textures on there, and you don't want your resolutions to change too much. But with our game, a lot of these objects don't actually have textures on them whatsoever. They're just materials. They're just straight like black material or gray materials with some metalness on there. Because we're like at this fast-paced kind of, you know, game, we just didn't really concern ourselves with like texturing the hell out of everything, especially these big objects. So in that case, it's actually okay to scale your stuff around quite a bit, because, you know, who cares? No one's going to see it that close. You know, people are going to be whizzing by. No one's going to be, you know, really looking at this stuff. So it should be okay to do that. So, oh, now I'm just kind of eyeballing things here, which is fine too, I guess. There you go. Kind of like this little shape that we're making here with the lighting. I also don't like the lighting in here, I suppose. I have this blue light here just for the look of, just so I could see the track, but it's actually not, you know, not kind of what I'm going to want from here. So nice and smooth, exactly, right? It's just easy, right? Like all this stuff, like none of this stuff has textures on it. It's just shapes, right? And I don't know, sometimes shapes are just enough, right? Sometimes it's like, you know, you just assault the senses with shapes, and you're just like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. That's all I need. All right, I'm gonna duplicate this over here. Ba-ba-bum. If anybody's a level artist and you're watching some of this and you're offended by my eyeballing and not very precision work, I apologize, but it's kind of how I like to work sometimes. Especially for a game like this, you know, like no player's getting super close to this stuff, so I don't really care, right? Sometimes I care about things too much in game devs, and sometimes I care about them just little enough, you know? Because who gives a crap, you know? Sometimes it's fine. It's something that Pixelon's Vince always tells me. Sometimes I spend too long on something, and he's like, dude, no one's going to see this. Just stop it. Just stop it, you know? So it's kind of the theme of Rocket Rumble in some ways for the art. It's just like, let's just get it done. Let's just make it look good, but not, you know, we're not a AAA studio. We don't have time to 3D model every single dang thing. So let's do what we can, right? All right. So I don't know. I kind of want some other shapes here to kind of parallel what I'm doing. So a lot of times I just kind of really go for the you know what the highlights might look like, or what the general shapes might look like. We need a creaky stair sound for your level, for the wood and stuff. Bring it up to the sound guys. We have sound guys now. You want creakiness? Just write down creakiness in Trello. Oh, the sound of my stairs. Oh, yeah. My house is old and creaky. That was one of the descriptions when I bought the house. It was just creaky. You know, buy this creaky place. For some reason, that was a selling point to us. We thought that would be very beneficial to just have constant creakiness around. It's not a fun word. It's good. It's my favorite word of the day. Da, da, da. Yeah, you don't really see a lot of that, but that's pretty cool. We got some like little shielding going on here. That's fine. All right. So a lot of times when I work too is I kind of start making stuff. Hey, Apocalypse, what's going on? I have sound and music. Oh, that's fun. So a lot of times the way I like to work is I kind of make stuff, and then sometimes when I'm making stuff, it like things happen or like shapes happen, and that gets me ideas. So I try not to like overly plan sometimes some of my level art in those cases. So like for instance, the reason I bring that up is I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, this is kind of a cool shape. But now I kind of have this hole up here that's created by placing these. And it wasn't, you know, an intention whatsoever to have this whole thing over here. But I kind of dig it. So, well, first off, I'm going to delete this roof here so we're a little bit free on what we're going to do here. Same with these walls. What the heck is this thing? Oh, get out of here, box. I got some terrain leaking in here. I'm going to have to make sure it's covered up. So, I mean, it's kind of destroyed that now. But I like this hole over here. So that's kind of cool. Again, it wasn't something I was planning on. But I have some very mighty pipes I can use. So let me see. I got some straight pipes. I got pipes with holes. I got some S pipes. Where are my S pipes? Bam. S pipe. All right. Yeah, let's put that on like an angle. It's kind of cool. Boom. Huge, huge pipe. Should I get music for the stream? I could play some Lost Orbit music. I guess we have some music for. Oh, that's not. We have some Rocket Rumble music, I suppose. I don't have a lot of it, but I could play some Lost Orbit music. Twitch can't take me down if I'm playing my own music, right? I think. This is kind of cool. I like this, but you can't kind of see what I'm doing. So maybe the other way. All right. Yeah, let's do this. We got some pipes going on over here. We got the wall going back here. Let's make it a little 290 degrees. Okay, this is starting to look crazy. Let me get minus 90 in your own music. That would be good. Oh yeah, well, that would be crazy. Hey, you know what? They shut down Metallica and they were playing just their own sounds. If Metallica gets taken down. Yeah, is that what YouTube does? Ugh, yuck. I'm not really happy with how this is going here, so let's get a medium one over here. You could do a cool thing in Unity where you copy all the transforms and then you can paste all the transforms, so you kind of line stuff up. Saves you a little bit of time. All right, so now we have that. Where does this connect to? This kind of connects to the middle over here, just kind of fine. I don't really care what it looks like from the other side because players won't see that. So, yeah, it's okay. Hey, it'd be pretty funny to get taken down for your own music. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let's delete this. Doing some yucky work over here. What is going on here? So let's get rid of this rooftop for now. Oh yeah, I don't like how this is looking at all. There we go. Sounds like YouTube, yeah. I guess that's different companies now, right? What's YouTube? Google? Anyways, yeah, maybe I'll get some Lost Orbit music. Soothe the background here. Alright, where's this going? Yeah, this is going back here. Doesn't really matter where that connects to. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Good enough for me. Okay, so now we have that. Now the other cool thing I like doing is now that I kind of have this and I deleted all my my rooftops and things, now I can kind of maybe make a rooftop based on some of the shapes that are happening here. So let's see what else we have. We have an eyeball here. We got some of that. We got some plates. Let's see. What if we run? What's going on over here? We got this. What if we run a pipe flick right down the center, but nice and low to the track? I'm not really going to worry about what that looks like in the other room yet. All right. Oh my God. Where do we go? There we go. Sometimes I flip the world upside down and I have no idea where I am. I stream in-game music all the time, but I don't get copyright issues. One that just auto-flagged as copyright? Yeah, you'd think so, right? I don't know. Maybe they don't like consider game music as copyright. Oh God, or something like that, because yeah, like you must be able to just to have like the game music on, right? They probably really only care about like published artists or something, right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. So. I don't know how this looks. I like this idea in my head right now, but I have no idea if this will look okay, so might not be able to see it at all. Yeah, it's not really worth it. You don't really see that. Okay. Ooh, I hit the undo button. Sometimes the undo button gets you in trouble. Oh yeah, yeah. So I guess okay. So if you're playing like GTA, and they put on like whatever, aha or something in the background, that would probably get flagged, right? But if you're playing like Stardew and it's playing Stardew music, they probably don't care. That would be my guess, right? I don't know. Again, I don't know how the world works. Copyrights and stuff. Play some jams. Like jam. I had strawberry jam this morning. English muffin, delicious. Alright, let's see, I kind of like this snug up. Alright, yeah, that's kind of cool. Get some pipes going over here. Where are we here? Oh, lost my mouse. There we go. Problem with having a track with kind of like swervy stuff is it's kind of hard to rotate things and work on things because it's not on the grid or whatever, which is fine. That's why I don't really care if I eyeball some things here. All right, and then I'm also a big fan of connecting things properly to things. So what I have, oh god, I've opened the mesh. That is nonsense. Where are you here? I have a clamp. Copy the transform, paste the transform. Boom. All right, I have that. Copy and paste. All right. Oh my god, I did not delete that or duplicate that. Jeez. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, it's looking a little better. What do we have here? We got some cool pipes going on. Yeah, again, players won't really see this, but you might kind of catch little outskirts. So I'm going to put some cool stuff on the outside here, but you might catch something like this, depending on how close the camera is. Our camera changes based on how many people are playing and then how, like, kind of some of the things that are going on. So kind of changes from time to time. Oh, I think I've sunk into my chair a lot. You can barely see me. All right. So, well, let's kind of cover up the ceiling a little bit. That's kind of where I started, but then I got carried away with some pipes, as I do sometimes. What do we got here? We got some tanks. Where's that thing that I like? There's a mesh that I like. Yeah, that one. Block D, my friend. It's my favorite. Wait, 120? Okay. Well, oh god. Boom. Okay. Let's get this guy up in here. Go. Now, what you could do for your own game, if you do want to texture stuff, obviously, you could still kind of work like this, where you just kind of scale things around. But this could kind of be more like your white box situation, and then you can go through and get your artist to then make you different scaled versions of things and whatnot. So, you know, obviously, you know, what I'm doing here doesn't work for everybody, but you know, there's definitely something you could still do, so, for your own game. Yeah, I don't know. What the heck kind of unit is this? Is this parallel to anything? Yeah, why are you... What the heck? Minus 90. Do not want to snap to my 90? What are you? Yeah, you're fine. All right. Wow. Huge mesh. All right. Oh yeah. All right. And yeah, let's just kind of move this over here. That kind of cuts into my pipe a little bit. Whatever. I don't care. Then we have this guy. Then let's duplicate him over here. Kind of like some of the shapes this guy makes sometimes. So yeah, let's tuck that into the pipe right there. That's perfect. 90. Oh, maybe have a little bit of that over there. Maybe not. All right. That feels pretty good. Yeah, kind of a cool shape. Kind of dig that. Let me duplicate this guy over here. I'm just using the same shape over and over. It's the kind of shenanigans we pull in game dev. You think that everything's unique and different, but man, we just half-ass everything. I gotta adjust these pipes. They're not parallel. Yeah, what are you? What are you doing here? Boom. Oh, now I ruined this. Crap. What rotation are you? 150? Oh, and you're on different things. That's fine. Yeah, it's a little eyeball. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect over here. We'll adjust the other one after. All right. Yeah, and then let's do maybe this one over here. Let's see what's going on. So, yeah, it's kind of simple for now, but that's okay. I think I'll fill this up with some other stuff. Kind of miss this this chasm here. Same with this. I kind of liked having a bit more space. Well, that's okay. We'll fix that with some lighting too. Again, I wanted this area to feel a little bit claustrophobic, so. Yeah, let's do something like that. Does this connect? Yeah. All right, and then you go over here. Oh my God, what is happening? There we go. Okay. There's more precise ways I could do this. Hey, thanks for the follow. That's awesome. Oh shoot, I missed who the follow was because I had my stupid preview off. Oh, there we go, Swanky Legs. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Well, I hope you're enjoying some of the shenanigans that I'm doing here. I'm going to be doing this every Monday until I run out of stuff to do, and then and then I'm going to do, I don't know, something else, I guess. We got lots of tracks, so it's not like I'm going to run out anytime soon. I guess by the time we run out, we'll just be making a different game. We have lots of tracks planned, so... and if it's not my track, then perhaps one of the other people on the team could take over and do their tracks online. Ah, thank you for the follow. Let's see, I'll wait till that shows up. J-Sug, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cool, awesome, thank you. Yeah, so we got lots of tracks. We actually have lots of tracks planned for quite a while. So, yeah, I should be doing this for quite a bit. Fridays, if you are enjoying this, Fridays is when we do our like team play test. So there's usually 5 of us or so, kind of jump in together, and then we'll just play the game. Where's this light? This light's really bothering me over here. I don't think it has shadows on right now, but it's really huge. So I'm probably not going to have a lot of shadow mapping on my stuff, just because this game, you know, has to run pretty well. But I'm going to put shadow mapping on for now because it's doing this where it's like shining through stuff and really bothering me. Actually, let me just start deleting some of this. That one's not even mandatory. I have this huge light over here that's really messing with my feel over here, which I don't like. Yeah, that's much better. So I kind of want like this light pouring in here on the track, but I don't necessarily want it, yeah, like this. Like, you know, we're approaching this thing here. Oh, I have to put my volumetrics on. Oh, it's leaking through there. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, maybe I'll take advantage of some of that. What do I have back here? I have these guys. Oh yeah, let's do something like that. That's way cooler. This is obviously overkill. I kind of cranked it just for... Vince's track needs a man bun. Okay, so little spoilers, but Vince's track... it's okay, I guess. Let's take it back. Vince is a guy on our team. He has a wicked man bun. Very proud of it. You know, he may think I make fun of it. He may think that I make fun of it, but I quite like it. It's quite nice. So in his level, he has a spider that follows you around and tries to mess you up. That spider needs a man bun. Man bun spider. Oh yeah, look at the volumetric lights, Unity. We're using, yeah, terrifying, right? Hipster spider, it's throwing kombucha on the thing. I'm sorry, Vince. If you ever get tired of me making kombucha and man bun jokes, just let me know. I'll cut down by like 20% or something. But if you're not, that's great. But yeah, he could be like a hipster spider. He could be like listening to like Mumford and Sons and playing like a ukulele or something and throwing hipster stuff at you. I like it. Oh, let me get rid of these gizmos here. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this kind of comes through in the final look. I don't know, but I kind of like this idea so far of some of this sneaking in here. I also like this crazy shape that we're getting too, so that's kind of neat. Kind of ruining my claustrophobic idea a little bit, but that's okay. It's I kind of like the feel of this, right? So you're kind of coming up here, and then you start getting this like crazy volumetric light and stuff in here, which is kind of neat. So yeah, I know, light shafts, right? Light shafts are pretty great. Like they just make everything look so good, right? Look at this. Like they're even like low res and it doesn't even matter. Ultra high. Oh, I guess that's just for the... Yeah, look at that. Look at that shit is amazing. Who doesn't love a good sun shaft? Especially when you get them like that. Oh my god, so good. For any Unity devs out there, we're using Unity HDRP. That's their scriptable render high def bananas pipeline, as I think they call it. Oh yeah, look at that. Might do like a red or something. I have it orange because that's like the magma room or whatever. But magma could be different colors, right? This is like a non-realistic game, so it could be green magma, or it could be the ooze. Could be that like toxic ooze if we wanted it to be green. They're like melting it into a different kind of ooze or something like that, right? I don't know. I started working or using what's it called? Oh yeah, this area is getting a little crazy. I'll make this all work well, but yeah, I think that's the official nomenclature, right? Yeah, bananas render pipeline. Yeah, I'll make this actually function properly once we finish all the rooms. Right now, I'm just kind of going nuts and going crazy on the colors and things, but I have a color palette picker thing that I've been using to kind of set some of these tones up earlier. So this area I feel is feeling a little better. Kind of going for that like yellow kind of thing. Tracks for module. Green banana pipeline. That's good. So the tracks and the roads. So no, they're not. I guess they're not modular, but they're like auto-developed. So I'll show you how those work if you're interested. We actually bought an asset from the asset store because when we were first prototyping the idea, we wanted to make tracks, obviously, and we wanted to do it quickly. So we bought this asset pack, and it works quite well. It's called Dream Spline? What the hell is it called again? DreamTech. Yeah, so this is in our project view here. It's called DreamTech Splines. It's from the Unity Asset Store. So if you're watching DreamTech, thank you very much. Oh, wait, right here. We're using your thing here. So it's really cool. I'll show you how this kind of works. 1 second here. Let me just... where's the layers? There we go. Sweet. So this is the track, and did that hide gizmos? What are gizmos under? Default UI. cool. Well, that's stupid. They hid gizmos for default. Seriously? What are they on? That's ridiculous. Okay, well, whatever. I'll just show you in here. Actually, let me go outside. That'll be a little bit easier. Where are we? Boop, boop, boop. Sorry for the crazy camera spins. Okay, so we use DreamTech, and they're pretty cool. Let me just save my scene here in case I screw things up. So we make this spline. So right here, you see here, oh, that's the speed volume. Sorry, where's my spline? So we have, there's a track main computer, the way they kind of call it. So you could add and remove little nodes along wherever you're kind of, you know, moving stuff along. So you kind of make that, and then you have your mesh here. So we kind of have our mesh broken up into a few sections. But so track main, you'll see here, this is our collision one, I believe. And this is like the first part of the track. So then you have a path generator that they have, and you put in whatever spline you want in there, and then in here you get to set like what kind of meshes you use, what materials, where is it? I haven't used this for a while, so I don't remember. Yeah, like it's it kind of generates a mesh for you on the go, so you put the material you want in there, and there is some settings in here that you can set. I don't remember where that is. But you could set like the range. So I kind of did things in little chunks, so I can render them and call them a little bit differently. But yeah, basically once it's done, it's kind of cool. You can just move this along. Oh, I guess I don't have this set to update. This is track main computer. Yeah, so you can move these nodes, and they'll actually just deform your whole track as they go, which is really cool. And there's other stuff on here too. So let's say, for instance, I have a camera computer too, I believe. So, oh, and an item one. Did I hide that separately? So, for instance, what's this one? Oh yeah, so this is my camera one. We also have a spline that's for the camera in our game, so that way we could have it offset a little bit if we wanted to. So if you look here, you see here I'm moving the spline here, and it's updating all my geometry, but it's also moving these item placements that I have. So I have these ones, for instance. Oh, actually, I might be able to show you a better one indoors. Sorry. So these guys here, these little burst pads that come up out of the track. Let me show you here. Where are you, node? So yeah, for instance, for this one here, we're using a spline positioner, which lets me place these items along the spline, and they move along the track automatically, which is really kick-ass. And then what happens is if you actually update your track, same with this one here, this is an item that spins collectibles. So these are the little pickup items. So it spins them around, but they're also using a spline thing. So that way, if I update the track, it updates that too. So if I decide, hey, you know what, this track needs to go up here, it's going to bring all my, oh god, this is why I saved before. This is why, or it'll bring all my things up there with me. I think these ones might not be. Yeah, sometimes you have to click on them for them to update. You can change how they update, but same with these things here too. See, once I click on them, they just kind of snap to where they're supposed to be. So that way we can kind of make a track, and then if we feel like a curve is too harsh, or let's say over here I have this uphill section. Let's say this uphill just wasn't really working for me anymore, and I didn't really like it, and I wanted to lower it, you know, like this, but like good. I'm really not doing a good job here. A lot of this other stuff, which I haven't used the track positioners for everything, unfortunately, but a lot of the stuff, let's say this guy here, I click on him and he just snaps right back down to the track. So that way it's super easy for us to like modify this stuff and have some of the stuff come with it. So yeah, same with this. If I click on them, they'll just snap back in there. And again, some of these animated objects, like this one's very flat, so it wouldn't really work on a curved surface. So it's kind of like specific to that part of the track. So that I didn't use the spline positioner for, but for most things you can do that. Oh, cool. So, so you just draw the spline in the shape that you want, and it generates. Yeah. Actually, if you want, I'll just show you. Well, actually, do we have any of the Dream Tech examples, or did I? No, we probably don't have them. So, forgive me, I haven't done this in a while, but computer, spline computer. Yeah. So I could do game object here. Oh no, where'd my game object go? Oh no, it's gone forever. Let me put my grid on here. Oh no, I have become lost. Hold on, let me just move this to 0, 0, 0. So I should be able to. Why isn't this working? So I haven't done this in a while, so apologies if. Oh, Y plane, camera plane. Getting some errors. I don't know if that's from that. Sorry, not doing a good job showing you here. It's been a little while. Gizmos? Oh, gizmos. Thank you very much. I forgot. Okay, cool. So yeah, I can draw a spline. Thank you, Apocalypse. So you could do either like just like a track on its own, or you can close it and make a full loop. So we can. Oh my God. Okay, let me start over. This is not going well. Let me start with some gizmos, okay? So I'm going to create a game object. Gonna just zero it out here so it's in the middle of our world. Okay, then we're going to add a spline computer. This time I'm going to set it back to Y plane so it's not nonsense. And let's just make like a quick track here. All right, so we have our track, and this kind of lets you like change a bunch of different things about it. Then we make I think you gotta make a new game object. Spline Mesh, and then you assign your computer to here, and then I believe you can pick some stuff. Let's just go metal, or let's do track. Got my track material here, I think. I don't know which one it is. Track B, track A. Track A sides, red. What's it called? Track surface or something? Sorry, let me just go here. Track floor, there we go. Okay, so we have that, and then you should be able to pick some stuff over here. Apologies again. Haven't done this in a little while. Update. There's like a place where you can set how big you want these things to be. They have a whole like tutorial system with this stuff too, so you'll know what you're doing. Or is it in the original one here? Honestly, I don't really remember. I apologize. Oh, here we go. Do we add a mesh? Or is this oh, this is like a mesh. There's like a spline something or other, right? Maybe there's a different one. Hold on. Oh, God. What have I done? Okay, let's try this again. Spline. Renderer. Mesh. I'm looking very competent right now, but it is in here. Okay, so we add this in here. Add a mesh. Oh yeah, I think we had to make our own track, right? Track. And then I think you could like adjust the size of things or something, right? Track floor. Well, these are textures. Yeah, let's see what this one does here. Psh, hilarious. Okay, so let's do. Did this not go? I don't remember how to do this. Oh, you could add sounds in here. This doesn't make any sense. Track in here, scale. Yeah, I don't remember how I did this. But yeah, the idea is you pick a mesh. Let me just open up a scene again. Yeah, I haven't set up a brand new track in a long time. Clip and range, yeah, something like that, right? Anyways, I'll try and show you on the actual track. It'll be a little bit easier. So yeah, let's hide a few things in here, okay? It's mining tech. Let's hide that. Cool. Thanks for the bark. Let's see what else we got in here. Rocks, reflection probes, track assets, terrains, sky. Okay, so yeah, it's it's a path generator. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so yeah, you pick a path generator. So then you pick your spline, and then in here you pick like your sets here. So then here you pick your clip range. This is how long your track, or how long it is, based on like the spline. So you see here, it ends right here. So it's like 10% of my track, and I could extend it to be longer or shorter. And it will only build out to my track as much as I want it to build. So like you see here, it ends right here. But if I extend my clipping, it goes a little further. And then vertices. Oh yeah, so then this way I could pick how many, like how detailed it is, the colors of my things, you know, a bunch of geometry too. So there's like lots of different options you have in here. Again, it's a lot for me to just go over in the beginning here, but you do have a lot of options. And in the track main computer, you could do a bunch of cool stuff too. So you can pick individual points. Let's put my gizmos back on here. So let me see here. This is, yeah, so this one's here. So I could select this point, and I could actually say there's like size and interpolation. So I could change like how this stuff works, like what size it is, the sample rate. I have this thing which is cool. You can like twist the track around, and it'll do its best. So, oh yeah, I guess you don't hear the sounds there. Which one, the bark? I heard the bark. I don't know if you guys, are you supposed to hear the bark? Maybe I gotta feed that back into. See, oh, I'm supposed to make that sound once you redeem them? Oh, okay. Oh, next one. I gotta make better sounds. It's pretty good. Cool. Anyways, sorry, this was a terrible thing, me going over this, but because again, I totally forgot. So maybe for the next stream, well, eventually, once this is done, we'll go back to actually making new tracks, which we haven't made. So I'm going to draw out some tracks on paper, and then we'll kind of go through the steps and actually like build a new track, which should be pretty cool. And then I will know how to do this much better. But yeah, it's a really sweet tool. It's called DreamTech like Spline something or other. But it's been super handy. Again, it lets you like place stuff on there, change textures, meshes. These little guys at the edge here too are really cool. You can like make a mesh and it'll duplicate it across like the whole spline, and then you can like stretch it and add vertices and stuff like that too. So yeah, it was really, really cool. It was a very poor description of it, so I apologize, DreamTech, for not selling your stuff very well. But yeah, for instance, let me show you here. These edges, what are these called? Railings? Do I have the right one? Yeah. So this is really cool. So we have a spline mesh. Oh yeah, so this is when you use a spline mesh. It's when you have a mesh that you've built yourself. So in here, I added a mesh, which is this side thing, and then I could say how much to offset it by. So yeah, check it out. I can like totally break this and do some crazy things. Oh, maybe I'm doing the other side. Yeah, so look at this nonsense. So this little mesh here, I'll show you. This is what the mesh looks like. Let me bring it in. So this is our railing that we have. And then in the spline editor, you can add it as a side. So we have our side B here. And then you can say how it rotates along along the track. So this one's doing some nonsense here. So I don't remember what the actual values for this were. 90, maybe 90, nope. 270, I don't remember what they were. What's the other one? Set 2. So then I have another input in here, another channel, minus 90, 0, 0. Okay, so maybe this one. Oh my God. Maybe this one's 90? I don't remember. But yeah, you can like, so you can see here, I mean, this is stupid, but it kind of places them all along and stretches them. But if you actually align them, it'll like merge them together and smush them together. It's really, really cool. So is there anything you guys wanted to do with the track that you couldn't because of the spline limitations, like loop-de-loops or something? Again, I'm working on a different track today, but I will show you a little sneak peek since you asked. Well, I guess you didn't ask for a sneak peek, but you asked this question. So we have another track that I've been working on called Lost Orbit, and it's like very far from being done, but pick a pack of stickered peppers. I like that. Sneak peek. I love sneak peeks. So let me open. This is going to be a very slow sneak peek. Of course, as I said that, it loads super fast. So this is a level called Lost Orbit, which is based on our previous game. And it's a little crazier track-wise than maybe you've seen from our other tracks. So we're going to be working on this one later. This is a very fast track. So it's a little intertwined, if you will. And you can do some cool stuff like this. So check this out. We have ones where you can like hop off the track and then hop onto this one. So this is kind of a limitation, I suppose, since you were asking too. Right now, the players don't actually like stick to the surface. So they kind of like, they do this. And the gravity, like we push them sideways. So it's just kind of how we built our stuff. We didn't build it like really locally. Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Sneak it out. Leak it out, whatever it's called. Anyways, so that's kind of a limitation, but yeah, that's kind of a limitation of our code, I suppose, like Mark's saying. So it's not necessarily that the spline tool didn't allow us to do it, it's kind of how we're using the spline tool, because we're actually using the spline more than the surface of the track. So we may actually just cut this part entirely, because it wasn't really even that fun either, but it might be fun if the camera moved too, but I don't know, it might not be worth the crazy amount of work. But yeah, the way Mark set up the code, though, it does follow the gravity of the track of the spline. So you could do loop-to-loops, you could go upside down, you could do spirals. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. So hey, morning, Sir Dropper. Thanks for joining us. It's awesome. Yeah. So it's kind of like a mix of how we're doing, like what info we decided to use from the spline tool versus what it kind of has to offer, I suppose. The biggest limitations, I guess, are because we're relying so heavily on a tool that we purchased. Some of the things have been really hard to transfer over to like online play, because we were kind of utilizing their spline positioner stuff and mesh positioner stuff, that when we needed to get some of that data, it took a little bit of extra work to like dig through their code and what we had available to kind of get that working. So that's kind of like any asset that you buy. You're kind of reliant on them having this stuff. But we did have a really cool thing where I don't remember what it was anymore, but we had something that like wasn't working the way it should, and then I was going to email them, and then they just put out an update like the next day that like fixed all our problems for something we were having. I don't remember what it was. It was like a year ago, but Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, they're like the spline track normal is our gravity kind of thing, but not necessarily the surface right now. So, anyways, what is happening upstairs? I could get like a remodel or something. So, anyways, yeah. So it's a really cool, great tool, and from an artist point of view and from like a level designer's point of view, um, the only limitations is sometimes when you want to do like a certain curve. Sometimes I can't quite get like, how can I say this? I have a good example of it. I think it was in this level here. I kind of want to be able to control, and this sounds kind of crazy sometimes, but sometimes on hard edges. So I kind of want to control both sides of the spline. So I want like a tight corner on one and a really round corner on the other. And so even though that might like break the how parallel the track is, I kind of want to control that a little bit more. And there might be a way, I just don't know about it yet. Because sometimes I do a curve and it just, it's actually maybe more with like spirals. Sometimes it just doesn't, it's not as smooth as I would want it to be, and it's different on both sides, so I don't really love that. But again, that's not really their fault. I think they're doing the math the way it should happen, and it's just the way I want to do things is a little different. So that's kind of, again, something that we might have to look into doing ourselves. But yeah, I think so too, Vince. I think that's part of us just like faking some of that stuff. So yeah. Hey, Sir Drop Air. I'm doing pretty good today. This is my first inaugural stream of solo Alex doing art. And for the most part, I've been working on this level here called the processing plant. Unity has a cool thing, actually, I didn't tell you guys about too, but it's kind of newish, I think. So we have like post-processing that changes the color and the look of things as you're flying around, or as like in the world. Oops, sorry, wrong button. But sometimes you want a different look for indoors and outdoors. Oh my god! So like, excuse you, Unity. I'm just trying to go up here. Jesus. So sometimes you want like, let's say in here, you want it to be a lot darker and like less reflecty than out here, or like less foggy. So Unity actually has a thing where I can make volumes. So that's kind of what you see here with these big green volumes in here. So when you enter into this area, it'll actually change kind of like the color profile of things. So it does a transition to it. But it's kind of cool. So I can have like a different look for the inside and outside. Yeah. His chair sitting on quicksand. Am I sinking again? Oh no. I'm sorry, my posture is horrible. I didn't have my little thing on there. I know, I just keep going away. That's how these streams go. So if I don't finish the level, by the time I sink, I'm dead, and nobody can have the level. So apologize. I'll have to try and remember. I'm not used to streaming on my own for this long, so I just sink into oblivion as I do. Where were we here? Okay, so yeah, we're in here. Oh, it looks like I have a kind of a hole up here too. I didn't fix up. I was kind of concerned with this room right here, and haven't been paying attention to the rest. So let me do that. Oh yeah, those webcams that follow you. I just got a new webcam. It was like a kind of an expensive one, and I think the ones that follow you are kind of creepy. I also have more lights in this room now. So I have this light over here. Boom. Ready? Yeah, it's very bright. It's a little too bright sometimes. Oh yeah, OBS can make it follow. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. I don't like it. Oh, maybe if I put little eyeballs on the camera. Oh, I guess it doesn't actually move physically. That's kind of sad. I have a baby camera that for like my baby, and he's like a little toddler now. But you can like, it comes with a little like monitor, and you can control it. So in his room, like it actually moves around. And as a child, I'm like, that's kind of creepy. So I kind of want to put little googly eyes on it, so he thinks it's like a fun goblin thing looking at him. But yeah, anyways, pretty fun. All right, so where are we here? Okay, so let's finish off this little room. This is looking kind of cool with some volume lights. This little bottom area is looking a little bleh, especially for you know, the camera pointing downward. So really in this game, as far as like level art and stuff is concerned, these two strips along the side of the track is like where all the magic happens. Now, for this track, eventually I'm actually going to redo the texture, which I think I mentioned before, and I'm also going to redo these like borders of the track. So this will look a little bit more techy. This is from the previous level with the little holograms or the little glowy things. I have an idea for what I want to do for these guys, but I'm not going to do those for a little bit. So that'll look a little better. But really outside of the track, we really only have this like, you know, two strips out here where the camera might be looking. So that's kind of where I put a lot more of my detail, and then just leave all this, you know, up stuff like really simple. And I haven't done a lot of that through this level. I've kind of left it a little open for a couple of reasons. One, I have a lot of these things in this level, so I kind of want to model these out and make them look a little interesting. And B, because we're going to be getting a lot more robots in here, I kind of want to save some of that space for the robots and their legs, I guess, or whatever, like the way they attach to things. So like for instance here I have this this little guy here, and he goes beow, 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 beow. So I might have like a robot, like this might be like a robot arm or something here, like doing something like this. So maybe I'll put some like eyes up here or something like that, but I could throw some things in here for now just to kind of you know, have some fun. So oh yeah, Mark, lay it down unless you want me to tell, but it's your magic moment. I don't want to take away from it. But Mark Game Dev, who's in the chat, he's our programmer and designer here at Pixelonts. He also has his own channel, which you can find it below here. So definitely check him out if you get a chance to. He plays a variety of games, and it's all very exciting. So pretty awesome. And I've been trying to convince Pixelonts Vince to hop on stream and do some character art or prop art or something too, but it's not going well. It's not going well. My convincing is not working. Probably because I keep making man bun jokes. So definitely not as he's not my #1 fan right now. Boo. Wait, are you booing that Mark got affiliate? Are you upset? Oh, hi, Mark. Okay, cool. You said it. Yeah. Congrats, Mark. That's awesome. Yeah, Mark, our own Fluffy Stuff got affiliate the other day, which is pretty amazing. So, you haven't been streaming for super long, too, eh, Mark? Like, I think you started streaming around the same time we all started streaming, too. Maybe. Like with Pixelonts, and I mean, I know you had your channel before 3 weeks or so. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Mark just got affiliate, which is freaking cool. So you're gonna have to make some sweet, fluffy emojis. Send them over to Twitch, see if they approve you. I didn't realize they actually had to like approve stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oh, subscribed. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Sir Drop Bear. That's amazing. Whoa, my very first subscriber, Sir Drop Bear. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Hopefully you get some extra emojis or something. I don't know how this works. But yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, first sub. Oh, you got a little first beside your name. Heck yeah. If anybody deserves it, it's Mr. Sir Drop Bear. It is because of him I know that drop bears are koalas. Boss design levels, yeah. That's awesome. I should get, you know what, I'm going to make a, well, we're talking about having a koala character at some point, but I should make you a koala. Oh, swanky legs. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Oh, you missed out on first. So close. Oh, thank you. Founder's badge. First 10 subs get it. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, I have no idea how Twitch works. I'm like an old guy, so this is all crazy to me. Oh my God. Thanks, Vince. This is crazy. All these notifications. Perry Vince. Yeah, fair enough. I like they do that though, eh? I like I don't know, feels good with the Prime. Feel like I like that it kind of like broadens out places. I feel like I get my money's worth with Prime. You get like I don't know, you just get like a bunch of extra stuff you can use, like on Twitch and stuff. Oh, sweet. Watch some TV, order some stuff, get some free shipping. It's pretty good. Cool. Thank you, everybody. It's so nice. Everybody joined me on here. I didn't know if honestly, I didn't really even know what to think about this whole streaming development stuff because I didn't know if people would find it interesting. Like I know if you're a dev, you might, but I didn't know if you know, other people would. So hopefully you find it mildly entertaining or interesting. If you're not here for the game dev, you could at least be here for my, well, I guess you'd have to be game dev, but you could be here for my terrible pivots, for my man bun jokes, or references. Yeah, Prime subbing is sweet, right? 3 subs, 2 minutes. New Ninja. That guy, how much money does that guy make? He must make so much money. I love all the like streamers that just live in mansions now or buy like ridiculous things. Why not? Is he on Twitch still? Because he got bought out by Mixer, right? Where is he now? Is he on like Facebook or whatever else Microsoft is going to ruin? Maybe. I think he stopped now. Yeah, part of the charm of my stream is random sounds of home life, of old man life. Yeah, I have a couple children. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, or something like that. I don't know how old they are. That's not my job to know those things. And we recently just moved all our development to be at home because of COVID and stuff. So you will hear the wonderful sounds of screaming and creaky stairs and sometimes other various types of yelling. So if you enjoy those things, you're in the right channel. Won't be this exciting. I don't know, man. Programming, pretty exciting. Some of the stuff you were working on today, pretty exciting. And anyways, even if the things that Mark is working on don't look as, you know, just put volume lights in all your code. Then I think it'll be fun, right? But anyways, Mark is very entertaining. So if you don't, you know, if he thinks programming is not as entertaining to watch as level design, that's okay. Oh my God. Did I get another sub? What is happening? Hype Train. Hey, thanks for the follow. Littlest Sparrow. That's a cool name. Is it like based on Littlest Hobo? Thanks for that. Meow, meow. That's a cat in heat. Meow. That's the best one I could find. We got to bring. So we have a new. We have some new sound designers working with us. They're really. Oh my God. Woo! I would bark louder, but my children are sleeping, I think. I want to get the DMX barking from his music videos. Those are always classic. What's it called? We have new sound designers working with us. They're actually like a professional company that have worked on some really ridiculous things. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the things they worked on. I mean, it's public, but I don't know if they would be cool with me also saying those things, so I'll ask them. But anyways, they're going to be doing some new sound effects and stuff for us, so I'm pretty excited to see what they do. Oh, here comes the baby. Anyways, life is just happening around me. It's a good pig. Thank you for the pig noise. I got to practice my noises. Oh my God, thank you very much. Oh, Patriot. That's awesome. Oh, we hit some sort of hype train business up on the top here. Add MP3s to be played for bits for free. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think yeah, I uploaded. There's like a pulsar boom sound that. Oh, I think we crashed Twitch. Yeah, there's like a pulsar boom sound that I uploaded. It's from Lost Orbit, and we use it in Rocket Rumble too. So. So anyways, oh no, Is it streaming still? I think we're still streaming. I have Twitch loaded on the side just so I could see stuff because I don't have my chat set up properly yet, but I think it's going. I have like Banana's internet. Should be going just fine. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Yeah, still streaming? Okay, good. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now OBS is showing my chat. It wasn't showing my chat before. He made the pig noise. Yeah, I gotta once the guys make new sound effects for the game, I'm gonna add all those in there as like things you can request with bits or whatever. Yeah, sorry, my thing just froze, so I didn't know what was happening. And then my OBS wasn't showing my chat for a little bit, so I thought my world disappeared. Yeah, boom. That's awesome. Yeah, let me get out of here there. Okay, cool. All right, back to it. Swanky legs, cool. Yeah, those are that's our shock pack from our game. It's like this backpack character's wearing, it blows up. And whatever. Actually, you know what? Next stream I'll show you because it's not in the game, and it probably won't be in the game for a little while because it's kind of sad. We hired this like really kick-ass animator to do all this animation for us, but we just haven't had time to actually like implement all the animations in the game. So they're all like working on the characters, but we've been kind of focused on like the bugs and the gameplay first. So so a lot of the like really cool animations aren't actually hooked up yet. So maybe in the next stream, in between the level design business, I will show you like some of the animations and stuff. So first 24-hour stream, maybe I'll do a 24-hour stream like closer to like a beta launch or something. But the 24-hour stream will just be Ben, which is our network programmer, just working on networking for 24 hours. So he has like a 5-computer setup at home where he just like plays the game with himself to see if he can break the network stuff. And yeah, it sounds pretty magical. So that'll be our 24-hour stream. You get to see Ben just lose his mind slowly as the night goes on. He likes his puns. I don't know if he's here, but he likes his puns. So the puns will just keep flowing as the night goes on. Is our 24-hour streams like a thing on Twitch? Is that like something that that people like to do or watch? That feels like a lot of watching of one thing. I could probably, I'm pretty good at just blabbering about stuff because it's what I do and I teach and stuff too. So I feel I could probably talk for 24 hours straight about nonsense. I just tell stories that don't make sense. Some people do them, yeah? Wow. Switch don't recommend 24-hour streams. Yeah, they probably don't recommend it because they don't want you like dying on air. Usually for charity. Oh yeah, we should do. You know what? I know someone that works for what's the charity for gaming where you game all the time? You play for like a while and then people donate to you. What the heck is it called? Oh my God, I can't. I'm blanking. People. Extra Life. Thank you. Yeah, we know someone at Extra Life. She works for one of the hospitals around here. I think it's for sick kids. There's like a hospital called Sick Kids for Children. It's where they do all the like kid, I don't know, hospital stuff. And it's a great description. So she works there, and she's always looking for like devs and stuff to kind of try and promote some of the stuff that's going on there. So maybe we'll do Extra Life development / playing stream. We could do like a variety of things. So we could take like we could take breaks where we play other games. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess, right? I mean, if no one's donating to your charity and whatnot, then it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure, we'll get there. We'll get there. We're just starting out, right? So once we get a bigger fan base, if more people care, then, oh my God, I'm upside down. Then, yeah, we'll do some cool stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Oh my goodness. Back to global. Back to local. Oh, this one, the pipes are cutting in here. Oh, very different heights here. This is what happens when you just eyeball stuff. That's okay. A little bit of asymmetry in a symmetrical room is okay too. Mark told me he was interested in doing a 24-hour programming stream on here, but was too shy to ask. Aw. Well, that's why we have friends to ask for us, you know? You could do it, Mark. It's okay. I believe in you. Just program till you throw up. You and Ben could have a programming, a program off where you both program until one of you quits. Okay, for every line of, okay, it's like Tetris. You ever play Tetris 99? So in Tetris 99, when I do something, if I click clear block, it goes to those other side, like it goes to the other person's. So you each have just shot glasses filled with milk. And every time you write a line of code, the other person has to drink a shot of milk. And then they then keep programming, and when they finish a line of code, you have to drink milk. So the faster you're programming, the more milk the other person has to drink. There you go. Get the dairy industry to sponsor us, or soy milk, or nut milk, or oat milk, or whatever you're into. I'm a big fan of the nut milks myself. Milk stream. Yeah, see, look, it's happening. You both write programs to brick the other. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that too. Program off. Something seems off about a Milky Dev stream. Is that weird? What if we had like the band Milky Chance play in the background until they get a band? Or it doesn't have to be milk. It could be G Fuel. How about that? What if you drink G Fuel and the first person that dies loses? All right, this room's looking pretty good. I think we're done with this room. Let's pack up some walls over here. Someone forgets a semicolon. They have to add hot sauce to their milk. Oh, they have to carbonate it and add hot sauce. Or, since we're an egg-based company, for every time one person, whatever, does something, finishes a line of code or does something bad, they have to eat an omelet or drink a raw egg. Or eggnog. It could be Christmas themed for next year. That could be our thing. I mean, the egg thing is already our thing, I guess, but it could be more of our thing. I know, I love eggnog. I don't really eat eggs anymore because I'm like, I don't know, veganish and stuff, but I do miss like real eggnog. It's pretty magical. I used to buy eggs from this farm over here, which I didn't feel super bad about because it was like from the chickens that were running around. And oh my God, real eggs from like a farm are just so good. So fresh. So fresh, so potent too. So yellow, I don't know if potent's a good egg word. Would people eat more eggs if you used words like potent? Possibly. Oh my God, am I upside down again? Sometimes I lose myself. Like Eminem did. I think he was singing about unity as well. Not that I'm singing, but you know. Where are we at? Straight from the chicken. Oh, straight from the chicken. I think they tried that slogan. I don't think it worked. I've had milk, I guess not straight from the cow. I used a cup. I didn't suckle, but it was warm. It's very weird. Back in the day, I milked my own cow, drank some milk. It's delicious. Although it's very weird knowing that the reason it's warm is because it came out of a cow. Eggs straight from a tap. Yeah, the yolk is bright orange. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, I remember, oh my God, did you ever buy eggs from Walmart? They just, like, you open them, or like you crack one open and they just feel sad. You're like, oh, this chicken did not have a good life. Like, they're all like super pale and like sad, and just like, you're like, oh, nothing about this is good. But yeah, you have like a farm egg and it's like super orange, so good. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop talking about whatever's. Walmart underpays their chickens. Yeah, I think so. They don't even have like time off. Yeah, you lay your egg, you get right back to work. No maternity leave. Yeah, they just cluck right in and cluck right out every day. Sorry, that's a Ben. It's a Ben joke. It's for Ben. He's not even here. It's okay. I'll make a clip for that just for Ben. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, that one. Yeah, I know dad jokes, right? I think that's like a grandpa joke. I'm not quite there yet, but is there grandpa jokes? I don't. All my grandpas are in the, well, they were in a different country when they were alive, so I never heard grandpa jokes. I guess. Well, sorry. I guess I did, but my grandpa's jokes were about the war, and they were just sad. So I guess that maybe is grandpa jokes. It's one of those, ha ha, yeah, grandpa. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, this is so far away. But the, oh my God, so racist. Things I will not even repeat. I'm Polish, so, you know, Polish people are kind of known for their racism. And my grandpa, as far as being an old Polish guy, was pretty like, I don't know, non-actually racist. I don't know how that works, but, you know. Oh, I think there's some crying going on upstairs. Hopefully my wife's, I don't think it's my wife, but hopefully she's okay dealing with the children. Sometimes they're a handful. But yeah, he was not overly racist for his age, but sometimes, man, a grandpa would say stuff, and you're just like, oh, okay, can't repeat this anywhere. Yeah, they were probably funny at their time, right? Do you think my egg jokes will be racist in the future? I guess if chickens become like sentient or learn to talk, they could just be like, oh yeah, those aren't funny. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Egg jokes. This is okay. Just kind of try and stop some of that light from coming in. I don't like this. This is kind of covering up stuff too much. I like kind of some of the crazy shapes going on. Okay, this room is done. Let's leave this room for today. I think we're pretty good here. Also clip that. Grotesque alive puppy. Yeet. Oh, is that from, oh, I thought that was Vince. Oh, thank you though. Thank you for the yeet. I added that yeet just because Vince hates that word. They just say, cluck you, buddy. It's pretty good. These chickens are not nice. All right. Yeah, what do you guys think? Is this room looking okay? It needs like lighting and stuff. We'll do a lighting pass in this level eventually too, and I want to build some like lighting meshes and things, so like, you know, like emitters and stuff. But I have these like sweet volumetric lights I've been putting places. Like there's not even a light emitter here, but I just kind of like how it looks. It kind of like shines through stuff. So I kind of did like a quick little lighting pass over here, but it's nothing too much. This is right now just fog and Vince's cool shader that he made for this. So, oh, thanks for Drop Bear. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, you'll see this much of my work today in the actual game. So not much going on, but that's okay. Again, I'm gonna leave some of this stuff for the robots to come. So, yes, my stream's almost done. It's been a pretty quick 2 hours actually. I mean, I guess we spent a lot of time of me failing on how to use the spline system, because I forgot. But yeah, we'll move on to this room next time. I mean, I'm probably going to do some work while you guys aren't here. So by next Monday, might have a lot more of this done. So we'll see. Maybe by next Monday we'll do some lighting. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Do some fun stuff. This room should be kind of cool. Do some big shapes around here. This one's kind of fun because I think I'll just make some really cool pillar and just array it around the outside because it'll be just like a big sphere. Oops. But this is kind of cool too over here. This little entrance here, that'll be kind of fun to try and, you know, link up all these pipes and stuff to it too. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, and then yeah, hopefully we'll get some robots soon too, and then maybe we'll paint some tracks together. So I don't know if you guys enjoy this. Let me know. I could do this more often too. I know Mark wants to do a game dev stream, but so far I don't think anybody else on the team has really offered up to do stuff. So maybe I'll do this on like Mondays and like I don't know. I'll talk to Mark, but maybe like Wednesdays or something, and then Fridays we have our team stream. So you know, you're more than welcome to join us, obviously, for the team stream, where we'll just play games and play some more Rocket Rumble and go from there. So, Sir Drop Bear, I don't know if you were here for when I was walking around the level, but look at this part. This part's sweet. I'll try off the gizmos. Whoa, Spiral Town. Yeah, that should be pretty fun. Super fast. All right, cool. So yeah, let's do some of that over here. So. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. It looks good. Like the camera like follows the track, so you like the track kind of stays straight, but then the world is spinning around you, and then you have all these like crisscrossy obstacles that you'll hit. So it should be pretty fun. But cool. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I'll end a little bit early since I don't know, be a lot to kind of start off on. But if anybody has any questions before I go about eggs or chickens or levels, I'm somewhat capable of answering some of those. But other than that, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the new followers, and especially for the new subs. It's crazy. It's really awesome. You guys are subbing. It's insane. Yeah, so, and then if there's anything else you guys want to see on stream, please let me know too. If there's like any levels or kind of like the spline stuff, you know, we'll do a little bit of that. We'll do some animations next time too, and then kind of take a look at those. I'll give you guys like a little tour of the project maybe. And but yeah, if there's anything you want to see, just jump on our Discord and let us know. If you're not on our Discord, there's a link below if you want to join. And we post some stuff like this and some early screenshots and all that stuff too. So thank you, Patriot. Thank you for joining us all the time. And for everything else. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I'll see you in a couple days. Stay frosty. I need a good sign off. I gotta think about that too. No wait, that's the start, right? I'm listening. I'll steal that from Fraser Crane. Cool. Bye everyone.